Welcome to Make Possible Bitesize, a weekly podcast brought to you by Permutive, championing change in publishing, advertising and beyond. Each episode, we chat to an inspiring guest about their careers, their lives and how they're making change possible. Let's bite right in.
Hi everyone, I'm Chloe Lambert, Head of Commercial Sales and Partnerships at the Association of Online Publishers, or AOP. Welcome to another edition of Make Possible Bitesize, a podcast series in which inspiring people share how they're championing change and making a real difference in their field. During the month of January, the AOP is partnering with Permutive to provide some fresh perspectives from our industry friends and publisher community. We have been asking 3 thought-provoking questions of our guests, and we'll get their answers to you in less than 10 minutes. Today on the show, I'm delighted to be joined by the change maker and award-winning Ali Owen, founder of Brixton Finishing School and the AD-Cademy. Hi, Ali.
Hello, Chloe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. I'm delighted to have you on this episode with us. How about we start with a quick intro into who you are and what the Brixton Finishing School and your new launch, the AD-Cademy, is all about.
Thanks, Chloe. I'm Ali Owen. I founded Brixton Finishing School and the Academy to drive diversity and inclusion in the creative, tech, media and marketing industries. So I'm an ad industry veteran, and about 5 years ago, I became extremely frustrated with the lack of inclusion in our workspaces. So I created a London-only project that worked with lots of amazing industry partners to find talent from communities who were defined as underserved by our industry. So that's people from a variety of cultural backgrounds, socio-economic backgrounds, neurodiverse backgrounds. We did a big outreach campaign. We'd find them, select them, train them with the help of our industry experts, and then place them in roles. And that meant Brixton Finishing School was a kind of transformative 10-week free programme for these young people. We had heaps of success. We won Britain's Best Digital Skills and Employment Project in 2019. And we had about 95% employment. But we noticed with COVID, we wanted to do more. We didn't want to just help young people in London. We wanted to help young people nationally, and also not just young people, but that's probably a story for another day. So next week, we are launching, drumroll please, the AD-Cademy, which is our new free nationwide gateway to the ad industry. And we say ad industry just because it's too complex to say all the industries we're hitting, but publishing is definitely part of that. It's an 8-week free course open to all 18 to 25s across the country, designed to rebalance not only race and class and typical thinking, but the fact we don't really cover the regions in our industry. Whenever I meet somebody from the north, for example, I believe they're probably one of the most exotic people I've ever met in Dalston. Whereas actually, when you look at how important it is that we actually engage with all potential consumers, we are really doing ourselves a disservice by being so lopsided from a southern point of view.
I completely agree, and I think that's incredible. I think, the growth and development of Brixton Finishing School has really been seen throughout our industry, and I think it's a huge benefit to everybody who gets involved. All your partners have obviously helped to shine a light on it too, and I think it's something that we should be encouraging more and more of. The talent pool is probably our most incredible asset. People are our industry, let's be honest. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let's kick off with our first Make Possible question though. What are you most proud of?
I'm going to say 2 things, Chloe. First of all, I'm most proud of the talent that's gone through our programmes and the roles they've gone into and what they've achieved. We have been blessed with, so many wonderful, talented young people who just are literally just amazing. And they've gone into roles ranging from programmatic, strategy, creative, right through to even in accounts. And every time they arrive at a company, they're just so enthusiastic, so dedicated. They just add so much. I think, if anything, they're probably my proudest achievement is just watching them thrive. Second thing I'm most proud of is actually the network we've built. We are nothing without our partners, and we've gone from being just a concept back in 2017 to a really rather substantial change-making alliance now. We've got about 300, 400 wonderful people across the industry signed up to be mentors, which is something obviously your guys and your kind of partners can do. We obviously rely really heavily on the industry to produce our content, so it's cutting edge. Again, that's something you can get involved in. And we obviously rely on the industry to give our young people roles and opportunities. So the fact everybody's come together to do that has been, a really positive, healing and life-changing experience for me, I think.
Yeah, super. And I have to say, and all through this year of COVID, or should I say year and a half, or whatever we're into now, it feels like COVID has been forever. You've been able to launch a new program that comes out next week. So I think, we can say that there is some positives that have arisen and opportunities that we've been able to seize upon. And I think that it's super exciting for our industry that there is this new initiative for our younger generations as well to be looking into and seeing how they can develop, and the opportunities that the partners are going to present, which is going to be really critical to our future businesses and their frameworks. So our second question: what are you focusing on today to move onward and upward with the AD-Cademy?
This week is all about delivering our creative for the launch campaign, which hits the shelves and mobile phones of everybody in the nation next week. So we're going live with the Metro cover wrap next week. We've got £100 worth of posters from Clear Channel. We've got some quite substantial social media partners, including Facebook, who will be running our inventory free. So it's all about, we've had a wonderful campaign created by Mother, which will run across a number of formats and channels to entice 18 to 25s to just try out the course, to try and start that journey into the industry. We're up-weighting on the 20 most challenged towns and cities in Britain. And it's very much a regionally focused campaign to try and get some more balance, though obviously we're not ignoring our hometown, which is London. So if any of your wonderful members would like to donate to inventory, please drop us a line or give us a bell.
Perfect. I hope they do. I hope they respond in manyfold. So that really leads us to our final question. I can't believe we're here already. What has been your guiding light philosophy in making things possible?
For me, I think there's having a big vision that you 100% believe in. One thing I did very early on when I launched the school, which was, bear in mind, zero experience of launching a school, zero money apart from my own credit card, and zero idea of what I was doing. What I decided to do was just sacrifice doubt. One thing I could not do was have any doubts. That doesn't mean I wasn't going to ask questions or find out stuff or lean into other people, but it meant that I had to be 100% in, which was really successful. And that kind of imbues in lots of different ways. One of my definite plus points is the fact I believe in alliances and leaning into others, and this being a collaboration. It was never about it being my project. It's about it being the industry's project, and it's about everybody knowing that they can be a change maker. And I think that's a really empowering message, especially at the moment when we are in a slight, it's a pretty rubbish January, isn't it? I mean, we're still all at home. It's amazing stuff's happening. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but it can be quite disempowering. A lot of people have had a lot of bad news, but the one thing we can all do is we can all be part of writing a better future, and that actually in itself makes us step out of some of the drudgery of day to day and know that actually, I may be trapped in my kitchen on my computer while a toddler nips at my ankles, but I could always still make a difference to a young person's life, in what I do in the office in the next couple of months. And I think that gives people hope.
Wow. That is pretty inspirational. Brave, bold, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of today's show. I hope you've enjoyed it, Ali.
Yeah, I really have. But thanks so much for your continuing support, Chloe, and the AOP.
Oh, so welcome. Who wouldn't want to support such initiatives? It's amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff. Awesome. It leaves me thanking all the listeners and viewers tuning into these special episodes and the special AOP month of Make Possible Bitesize. The show is back next week with another inspiring guest talking about what they do to champion change. So that just leaves me to say thank you to all and goodbye. Bye, Ali. Thank you.
Bye, Chloe. Take care.